Hoş geldiniz. Şu anki görevimizin adı Cinci'nin kulübesini bul. Onu aramaya gideceğiz şimdi. Hatırlarsanız Baron'un eşini kurtarmak karşılığında, eşiyle kızını bulmak karşılığında daha doğrusu Ciri'nin nerede olduğunu söyleyecekti Kanlı Baron bize. Şimdi onu bulmaya gidiyoruz. İyi seyirler, iyi eğlenceler. Umarım benim kadar eğlenirsiniz. Nereden gideceğiz? Ağzını kapat, gerizekalı. Buradan gidiyoruz. Selamünaleyküm. O nasıl bir gülüş lan? Watch. Gel oğlum. Nerede? Oğlum kafayı atamıyoruz mu çöpe ya? Kafa geziyor bizimle. Eşiyle kızı. Let's go Roach. Gidelim buralardan. Kolay gelsin gençler. Bu ne o? Komik mu? Kafirler, köpek kanları, hepsini kırbaçlamalı bunların. Güzel evladım, merhamet et. İhtiyaç. Neyin lazım?
What's wrong?
T'other night blasphemers pox take and profane the shrine to Verna the Merciful.
Lanetleri geçsinler.
It's gotta be repaired, else Verna will take umbrage. Our cows will croak, kitties will be covered in warts, and our dogs will get the mange.
Aynen dur sana yardım edeyim ya.
Warts and mange?
Sinir
Sounds
ve
dangerous.
kulağa tehlikeli
Fine, I'll
gidiyor.
help you.
Tamam sana yardım edeceğim.
Done.
The good gods have sent you
Seni
to
bana
me.
yüce tanrılar
Someone to
göndermiş
repair their
olmalı.
shrines from
Bugünden
this day
itibaren
on.
türbelerini onaracak
Look,
değil.
already got a trade. I'm a witcher. Restoring traditional roadside structures in wood. Just not my specialty.
Fighting evil, that's a witcher's calling. And vandals are worse than beasts.
Rast gelecek olursam diğer türbeleri de
Fine.
onarıyorum.
I see any damaged shrines, I'll take care of them. Won't go out of my way
Ama
though.
yolumun dışına çıkmam.
Nothing's out of the way in these parts. And the gods will guide you. This one pale.
That's it, Roach.
Herkes kafayı yemiş ya. Tahta şeye tapıyor adam ya. Kadın. Ne diyorsun abi ya? Herkes içinden şikayetçi. Kara dalgaymışız. Yine bir yerlere gidiyoruz. Nereye gidiyoruz acaba? Yine kim bilir? Ormana mı gireceğiz? Cinci'nin kulesi burası mı? Ne oluyor burada ya? Selamünaleyküm hocam. Aha. Sana
Wanna
ne?
talk to the peller?
Too late. We've got dibs on a chat with him. A long one.
Gitmeniz için size para veririm. Ya gidin ya da ölün lan.
Get the hell out. Now.
Bu kadar.
And here I thought we'd have a day without corpses. Heard Major's paid top coin for the special bits of rare creatures. Wonder how much we'll get for his eyes.
Hareketlere bak ya. Nefes aldım ben, nefes. Ne yaptı onu?
Gotta wonder about a man who could get Edric's friends all worked up.
Bakalım ikinci hoca kimmiş?
Hey, anybody home?
Hey, evde kimse var mı?
Open up, it's safe.
Kapıyı aç. Artık güvendesin.
Devils. Who do they
Şeytanlar.
bring?
Kim getirirler
What seek
böyle?
ye?
Aradığın
I need your
nedir? Bana yardım
Whoa,
gerek.
a man, nay, a wolf, grey, though not old. 'Tis he the Peller awaits.
Tanıyormuş lan beni. Herhalde. Beni mi bekliyordun? Anlayamadım.
You were expecting me.
Aye, as the bones declared I should. They shall come whose stench is rape and death, but the wolf shall disperse them, the white wolf. And thus he comes. Omens never lie.
Ne alameti ya?
Recognize this? Made of spruce wood, strong smell of juniper, designed to protect someone.
Freshly cut spruce sprinkled with goat's blood, then tempered with an incense of earth, smoke, and juniper. For Anna, to protect her.
Korumak mı? Neden?
So, designed to protect her. From what?
Bildiğine göre bu yapmış.
The besieged she was, evil all around, wanted to possess her. Old magic, born of oblivion, from dark sources emerged.
Old magic? Can you be more specific?
'Tis not for mouth speech, nor for the touch. A small protective charm, not a thing more a Peller could do.
Bunu sen mi yaptın?
You make the amulet?
Aye, sure 'twas the Peller. After the way of his forefathers,
Atalarının
over
yolunu
still
takip ederek
water in the
durgun
light of
suyun
the
üzerinde
full moon.
dolunayın
Proper as
ışığında
amulets go.
has bir
It
tasarım.
protected well.
İyi korunuyordu. Onu hiç çıkartmamalıydı. Anne arıyorum ve de kızını.
Anna and her daughter are missing. Know where they are?
Nerede olduklarını biliyor musun?
Nay,
Yok,
no,
hayır,
nay.
yok.
Peller don't
Cinci
know.
bilmiyor.
But the
Bence
spirits
biliyor.
could know.
Ama ruhlar
The
bile
Peller
bilir.
will augur, the
Cinci
spirits ask.
müneccimlik yapacak.
Spirits. Great. Fine with me. Long as I know where to look, where to find them.
Lost, lost, must be found. Princess! None better than
Kayıp
princess for
şeyleri
finding
bulmada
things.
prensesin önüne git.
Princess?
Prensesin üstüne
Which
yoktur.
princess?
Prenses. Hangi prenses?
Princess, my goat! She's fled.
Those
Keçi
men
miymiş
must have scared
prenses?
her off. Can we get back to the auguring?
Without
Keçi
the
mi
goat,
arayacağız?
impossible. No goat, won't work.
Gözümü seyiriyor ya. Keçini bulursam yardım eder misin?
Will you help me if I bring the goat back?
Princess, princess, where have you got to, girl?
Fine. I'll get your goat.
The bell, the little bell's ringing. She loves it. Ring, ring, and she will follow, but for a while. But beware of wild strawberries, raspberries too.
Yeah, treacherous as beasts go. I always keep an eye out for them.
Bir keçimiz eksikti, bulmadık. Gözüm şey yapıyor ya. Oğlum keçi aramaya geldik. Kurtlar var burada. Çek silahını. Oğlum. Aha orada. Vallahi orada.
There you are. Come on, let's go see the Beller. Should have guessed as much. What's a witcher compared to a patch of wild strawberries? Come on, take you back to the Beller. This is you
Good
something
sure.
awful. Come on, damn it.
Gel prenses. Oğlum ayı mı var ya? Lan gel, nereye gidiyorsun?
Where the hell did you go?
Şimdi ben ayının eline sokacağım değil mi? Neyse ayı öldürünce.
Bear! Run, you
Oh.
piece of shit!
Oh my god. Birini öldürmüş bu. Oh. Canım olsunmuş. Bu mudur? Keçiyi arıdan, ayıyı keçiden, keçiyi ayıdan koru diyor da bizi kim koruyacak ayıdan? Ampuşa gitti. Birini öldürmüş keçi bu. Ayı burada. Başka ne var? Burada bir keçi daha var. Başka bir şey var mı? Yok. Bak keçi var. Çürüyen et. Ah. Usta yapma bir şey buldum. Kusursuz safir. Güzel. Ötüyor orada ya. Geliyorum, sabret. Nereye gitti salak? Ha burada.
Do I really have to keep ringing this bell for you to follow?
Tehlikedeki keçi yalnız. Tamam. Tehlikedeki prenses.
You're no roach, but I bet we could be friends in time. You've got that all-important quality every roach has to have. You don't talk much. Winds howling.
Princess, free not to the Keller, for there are wolves about. Goat of mine, dearest, sweetest goat.
Şimdi hadi yardım edecek misin?
Happy for you, but I'm kinda in a hurry. Anna and Tamara, they might be in danger.
The White Wolf helped the Peller.
Akkurt
And so
Cinci'ye
the
yardım
Peller shall
etti.
help him.
O yüzden Cinci de ona yardım edecek.
Blood. We need
Kan.
blood. A
Biraz
living
kan
being.
gerek. Canlı bir varlık. Canlı bir varlık. Kan.
Fine. Be right back.
Keçiyi kes. Hı. Fare.
Will this do?
Ölü değil lan o.
They are not here. There is blood. Blood. I see blood.
Whose?
No Anna. No Tamara. Just the child.
Ne oluyor oğlum? Sen kimsin?
A child that lives
Yaşamayan bir
not,
çocuk ama
yet
ölmemiş
did
de.
not die.
Bir çocuktan bahsettin. Kimin? Bu yetmez, daha fazlasını öğrenmen gerek.
It's over? Is that it?
That is it.
Spirits had nothing more to say? Like where they went or where they are now?
You came for an augury, and augur I did. They're gone. The child remains.
Mentioned a child. Whose?
Why, Anna's.
Anna was pregnant?
She was. And she miscarried.
Baron didn't mention it.
Afraid, perhaps. Or ashamed, or forgetful. Or perhaps he had no wish to remember.
Karı
Did
anlatmıştı.
Baron have anything to do with his
Eşi
wife's
anlatmıştır.
miscarriage?
Foul-tempered he is, and he's a fondness for hooch.
No doubt makes his temper even fouler. Did he abuse his family? Anna came to you. You must have noticed something.
The Peller's old, near blind, but Princess came and licked her hand.
So what?
She's a wise beast, only comes to those who suffer.
Çocuk.
What
Ona
happened
ne
to the
oldu?
child?
In a grave thrown,
Bir
without
mezar
rite or
atıldı.
ceremony,
Ayin ya da
it
tören
awoke.
olmadan
Now it
uyandı.
wanders,
Şimdi
seeks
dolanıyor.
vengeance.
İntikam arıyor.
A botchling.
Bir
White
berbat çıktı ama.
Wolf, wise wolf, catch the botchling. The botchling will help lead the wolf to the loved ones.
Botchlings suck the blood of pregnant women and eat their fetuses. They don't help.
'Tis a being cursed, and witches lift curses. If the white wolf can't lift it, he should bring me its blood. Blood will always find kindred blood.
Bilmem gerek. Kanal ne yapacaksın? Laneti nasıl bozabilirim?
Heard of one witcher who
Bir
lifted a
berbatçam
botchling's
yandı.
curse. Never tried it myself, though. I know you need to bury it under the threshold.
And give it a name. Perform the Aim Roin.
The ritual of naming. That's an elven custom.
Human, elven, dwarven, ancient. Spirits have no race. They honor not its meaning. Win a spirit's favor, and the spirit shall aid you. Ask, and it will answer. Seek, and it will show you the way.
Kanını ne yapacağız
Why do you
peki?
want its blood?
Blood, blood, blood. It binds men for all ages, the living and the dead.
Sure, but what do you want to do with it?
Ha,
At
kadının
times, a
çocuğunun
century is
kanıyla
too short for
kadını
two
bulacak.
brothers to reconcile. One dies before things are set right. The other then brings his blood to the Peller.
And what does the Peller do?
He awaits Forefather's Eve. He mixes the blood with milk, herbs, and hen's feet. He drinks to reconcile the dead with the living. There shall be no Forefather's Eve this year, but we'll find a way all the same.
Otolar gezeceğiz.
I hear you right. You mentioned Forefather's Eve. Pretty old custom. Thought it had died out.
Death lurks in every bog and puddle
Otolar
round here.
gecesi.
Folk know they could die, their earthly matters unresolved. Then they require help, or they'll not know peace. Forefather's Eve must be performed. Light the tallow candles to lead them through the dark. Call them by name, appease their regrets. Only then may they depart in peace.
Kitapçının nerede olduğunu
Whatever
bilmek
I do,
istiyorum.
I gotta find the botchling first.
Seek it at midnight,
Onu
near the
gece yarısı
grave
ara.
that lies
Boş
empty.
duran
If
mezarların
what you
yanında.
say is true, the
Dediğin
Baron ought to
doğruysa
know where that grave is.
Baron'un mezarının yerini biliyor olmalı. Baron mezarın yerini biliyor olmalı. Gidelim. Nereden bu? Burada mıydı? Dur bakayım. Evet. Yaratık külliyatını okuyacakmışız. Ya abicim. Berbatçıklar. Bir berbatçının çirkin olduğunu söylemek, bokun tadının pek güzel olmadığını söylemeye benzer. Yalan değildir ama işin aslını belirtmekten de çok uzaktır. Berbatçıklar herhalde bir efsungerin karşılaşma bahtsızlığını yaşayabileceği en itici yaratıklardır. Tam olarak gömülmemiş, ölü, istenmeyen bebeklerin başkalaşmasıyla ortaya çıkan bu yaratıklar kısmen çürümüş bir fetüs görünümündedirler. Tam oluşmamış tenleri nefret, korku ve kin yayar. Bu korkunç yaratıklar hamile kadınların kanıyla beslenirler. Çoğunlukla kurbanlarının ölümüne yol açan, doymak bilmez bir açlıkla saldırırlar. Tamam. Lanetli ya ve aksi zevkleriymiş. Lanetli ya. Kimin onu mu yap diyordu bana? İksirler yok. Yağlar yok. Şimdi Baron'la konuşmaya gidiyoruz.
Slower.
Aile meseleleri. Hiç buralar şey var mı ya? Karılında varmış. Ya tamam güzel. Harita kullanmıyor ki ona ya. Karga düneyi.
Lightning strike.
Yanıyor lan. Oğlum bir yer yanıyor. Lan. Kale yanıyor. Baron ağırları ateşe verdi yalnız. Canını seven kaçsın. Kapıları açın.
Drink your food, tottering about again.
I don't
calm him down. Oswin! Where's Oswin? Anyone seen him?
Believe I saw him heading to the stable.
What?
Fire. You blind? Nobody willing to put it out?
Ain't that simple. Most are afraid. Baron flies into a rage. He takes no prisoners.
My brother's in the stable! We've got to save him! He'll burn alive! Him and the horses!
Ben denerim ya.
See what I can do.
Hurry now! Quick!
Lan yine her şey bana kaldı ya. Bu ne?
You, where do I know you from, eh? Ah, right, the Witcher! Come, drink with me! Pale as a ghost you are.
Baron
I know
kafayı
your
bulmuş.
wife miscarried. Was that before or after you beat her to a pulp?
Fuck are you suggesting?
Don't play me for a fool. You'd been beating them for years. Finally, they'd had enough and fled. Sound about right?
Ah! I didn't drink.
They ran from you, didn't they?
Lying prick!
That's enough of that. We need to talk.
Gir içeridekileri kurtaralım bari. Niye bitti mi? İçeridekileri kurtarsaydık.
Sit down. You beat them.
I never laid a finger on Tamara. Not once.
And on Anna.
That's another story. She always knew how to spark my ire.
Anla seni nasıl sinirlendiriyordu.
How'd she make you angry? Too much salt in
Çorbaya
the
çok
soup.
mutsuz
Socks
kalıyordu.
never darned.
Çoraplarını mı yamamıyordu.
20 years we've known each
Birbirimizi 20 yıldır
She's
tanıyoruz.
seen me drunk
Beni hep
and
sarhoşken
sober.
hem ayıkken
She
gördü.
was there to greet me when I
Zaferlerle
returned
döndüğümde
victor. She
beni o
was there to
karşılardı.
patch me up in defeat.
Yenilgiye uğradığımda yaralarımı o
Like no
temizlerdi.
other, she knew where to press, where to pinch, so it would hurt.
You beat her? For that? For criticizing you?
Oh, Witcher, you haven't a clue, have you? Well, perhaps I shall tell you about it one day. One day, but not today.
Kaçtıklarını biliyordum.
You knew they had run away from the start.
Yes, I knew.
Why didn't you tell me?
Niye
Wasted
bana
my
atmadın?
time.
Vaktimi boşa
Say I
harcadım.
had. Say I'd said I had troubles. Couldn't control my wife, my daughter. What kind of flaccid prick would you take me for?
Nasıl kaçtılar? Ne oldu? Onlar kaçmamış. Sen onları uzaklaştırmışsın. Önemi yok. Onları nasıl bulacağımı biliyorum. Nasıl kaçtılar? Ne oldu?
Tell me everything you remember about the day they fled. The truth this time.
I'd been soaking myself 3 days straight. Anna came to me, said they were leaving. I begged them to stay. She refused to hear it. I tried to stop her. She wriggled like an eel. We struggled. She fell. Last blasted thing I remember. Woke up in the morn, breeches heavy with my own piss. A large bump on my head. Sadly, they were gone.
Ha, kadın şeyi atmış kafasına.
Know what that's like, Witcher? No. How the fuck could you? I was left with nothing. Nothing! Only the bottle.
Peki ya odada kavga ettiğinize dair izler. Peki ya odada kavga ettiğinde Peki ya odada kavga edildiğine dair izler anlattı. Tamara bu olanlara Tamara Peki ya odada kavga edildiğine dair izler. Sormuşlar bunu. Zaten anlattı. Kafasına vurmuş büyük ihtimal şeyi. Tamara bu olanlara tanık oldu mu? Olmadı büyük ihtimalle. Annesi üzgün olunca o da kaçtı. Sonra ne oldu?
What happened next?
Next, it only got worse. I awoke at sunset, not knowing how many days had passed. Thought it was all a ploughing, drunken nightmare. And then I went to the bedchamber, but Anna was not there. Instead, there was blood everywhere. I knew she'd miscarried.
Çocuğu düşürmüş.
My breath short, my throat locked. I neared the bed.
Ben aldırdı falan, kürtaj falan
It
yaptı
lay
sandım.
there, tiny thing, defenseless, on bloodied sheets, dead. And it was my doing.
Çocuğa ne yaptın? Korkunç bir manzara olmalı. Çocuğa ne yaptın?
Maybe you're doing, maybe not. But that amulet she wore could be important. Or maybe the fact that she lost it. What did you do with the child?
What was I to do? Took it out and buried it.
Just like that?
Damn you! I gave no thought to a funeral. It was a horror. I wanted it to end. That child had been my dream. I told Anna, the little one, our little one, to make things right. Yet she died before she could be born. Understand, Witcher? My child was dead.
Acını hissedebiliyorum.
I sympathize. I do.
Thank you. And know that
Sen
I
de bil
hope
ki
you find your
Siri'nin,
Ciri.
Siri'ni bulmanı
Deal
canı
we made
gönülden
means I
istiyorum.
need to find Tamara and Anna first. Just so happens your unborn daughter might help us do that.
What? How?
Sometimes miscarried fetuses, if they don't get a proper burial, turn into botchlings.
Into fucking what?
Details you don't need to know. There's a bond of blood between this creature and your wife and daughter. I can use that bond to find them.
How?
One of two ways. Legends claim you can bury a botchling under the family's threshold, perform a ritual, and turn it into a lubberkin. That's a sort of, hob, a guardian spirit that could lead me to your family.
And the other way?
We kill it and draw some blood. Take that to the Peller and he does the rest.
Do not kill my child. It's suffered enough already. Lift the curse that it may finally rest in peace.
Cenini nereye gömdün?
Whatever we do, we gotta find the botchling first.
I'll show you where I buried her, and I'll dig the grave at my threshold.
If it turns out we can't transform the botchling into a lubberkin, they can bury us in it, handy either way.
Hadi yapalım. Gelip seni sonra alırım mı? Yok, hadi yapalım şu işi ya.
The sooner we resolve this, the better. Best do it tonight at midnight.
Then wait here with me. Near midnight, I'll take you to where I buried her.
Get word to the common folk. Ought to stay in their homes tonight and draw a line of salt outside their doors. And try to sober up.
Do I take a shovel to dig up the grave?
Take it. You'll need it, but not for that.
Niçin peki? Neyi ne yapacağız oğlum?
A bit further. Follow me.
Yürü hadi.
child a name?
No. Why would we?
Mistake. Names are powerful seals.
Here's the spot.
Chose a lovely spot.
Damn it, will you relent? I'm ploughing now I've done wrong.
Good. The grave's dug up and empty.
What's that mean?
Botchling's on the prowl.
Look.
Tipe bak lan.
Take it in your arms, quick.
And if it goes garrity, it'll bite us in the arse before we know it.
Keep screaming and it will turn rabid. It's calm for now.
Bloody hell. What happens when it gets very restless?
It'll bite through your jugular and you'll bleed to death before I can help. Tell me if it starts wriggling. I'll calm it with magic. Pick it up. Take it in your arms.
Merciful gods.
Tamam.
Back to the fortress.
What's this?
As I recall, you were the one wanted to test the old legends and change it into a lubberkin.
Oh, fuck.
Ne oldu?
Spectres. Botchling's scent attracted them.
Do something. It's driving something fierce. Can't hold it. Calm it somehow.
Aksi kullanılıyor.
Oh. Quiet now. What do you want to do with it?
Me? Nothing. This is your job. Told you, gotta bury it under the threshold. If the tales are true, by tomorrow it'll be a lubberkin. From then on, it'll watch over your house and help me find your family.
Yine mi ya? Yapamıyor mu?
Coming. Need to hurry.
On with it. real. It worked. It stopped.
Chosen a name?
No,
So think of one. It's important.
it's a girl. I wouldn't have known her.
Geldik Baron. Bitti.
What now?
Repeat after me. By the powers of earth and sky.
By the powers
Yer ve
of
göğün
earth
güçleri
and
adına.
sky.
By the world that was to be your
Evin
home.
olamamış olan dünyanın
By the world
adına
was to be your home.
Forgive me. you
gelmiş
who came,
fakat
but who I
kabul
did not
edilmemiş
embrace.
olan beni affet.
Forgive me. You who came, but who I did not embrace.
I name thee, say her name, and embrace thee as my daughter.
I name thee,
Sana Di adını
Daya.
veriyor ve
and
seni
embrace thee
kızım
as my
olarak
daughter.
kabul ediyorum. Dayamış.
Good. Now bury the body.
Ulan be.
What now?
In one day's time, Dea should turn into a lubberkin. I'll stay here and wait. You go home.
Ben burada kalıp
I'll
bekleyeceğim.
wait with you.
Seninle
Out of the
bekleyeceğim.
question.
Bu söz konusu olamaz.
That's my
Ama
child.
o benim evladım.
The guilt,
Ayrıca
the
tüm bunların
responsibility for
suçu,
all this
sorumluluğu benim
lies
üzerimde.
with me.
Time for parental impulses.
Babasal içgüdülerin
It's long
zamanı
past.
artık ki çok geride
Besides,
kaldı.
nothing else you can do
Ayrıca
here.
burada yapacağın
But
başka bir iş
no
yok.
buts.
Ama
Just
yok.
Witcher's work
Burada
left
kalan
to do
tek şey
here.
ev
Gotta
sürme
wait a
işi.
day and a night for the botchling to turn into a
Berbatçının
lubberkin. That's
Laberkin'e
it.
dönüşmesi için
Go home and try not to drink yourself stupid again.
Berbatçının gömülü olduğu yerde Laberkin'i çağır. Laberkin oğlum. Laberkin ne oğlum? Dur ve bekle. Gece yarısı.
By blood's power I summon
Kanın
you.
gücüyle seni
With your
çağırıyorum.
name I beseech you.
Kanın gücüyle seni çağırıyorum.
Hear my call and arise, Dea.
Çağrılarıma kulak ver ve kalk Dea.
Lead me to those bound to you
Sana
by
kanla
blood.
bağlı olanlara götür beni. Koç gel oğlum.
Ever heard of preventive
Koç nerede oğlum? Koç gerçekten salak ya. Hayalet var. Niye hiç kimse görmüyor bunu ya? Bunu bir tek ben mi görüyorum ya? Burada.
Come on now.
Don't stop raining, my arse will rot off. Wizardry!
He büyücülük. Hayalet lan o. Hayvan.
This downpour's a
Go, go.
Margolan aşağı mısın şimdi ya? Geldik lan.
Sure wasn't lavender they kept in there. Might be worth looking around, though. A bracelet. One of them must have dropped it. Clothing. They change in here?
Evden kaçıp buraya gelmişler. Önce yoldan geçerken burada elbiselerini değiştirmişler.
Horseshoe. No way a pitch burner could afford a horse. Both were here. I'm going the right way. Wants to show me something more.
Ender gene o ne lan? Lan sen nesin? Sen nesin? Benim işim var şu an ya. Hala arkamdan geliyor.
Let's go.
Külü bitsin lan. Nereye gidiyorsun?
Just had a story. Still
Lan oğlum. Sen nesin ya? O ne lan? Patladı ya.
examine that horse carcass.
Oğlum ne vurdu bana bu kadar? Silahım da hasar gördü. O ne?
What do we have here?
Kemikler.
Bones have been here a while. Chewed on the saddle. Necrophages will eat anything these days. Giant claws. Wasn't a necrophage made these marks.
Değilmiş.
Horseshoes missing. Is this the animal that lost one in the smokehouse? Head torn clear off. Takes incredible strength.
Özetleyelim bakalım.
Must have been attacked by a powerful beast. Surprised him. Hope they got away. Trail goes on. Good thing it doesn't end here.
Sen şuradan aşağı salak. saldırmak isterdim de. Şu an silahım sakat. Burası neresi? Bir yere
The
geldim.
fisherman's hut. Seems she wants me to take a closer look.
Bunlar kim?
Who's that? The room. Go on now.
What you seek here, sir? Our hut's out of the way. Woeful. We has nothing. We knows nothing.
Just need information. Looking for 2 women, the Bloody Baron's wife and daughter.
Not a soul have been here, sir.
Sure? Not even passing through? Daughter's medium height, about 20. Her mother's thin, about 40. Seen them?
That sir came at night, right, Mummy? Quiet, boy.
Where'd the girl go? Your son said enough, no point in playing dumb anymore.
Sorry, sir, but you don't look like one of her father's men.
Because I'm not. I'm looking for Tamara and her mother. I need to know if they're alive and safe.
Tamara is, hi. She's to my brother's place in Oxenford. But Mrs. Anna, that's another tale. Though anywhere's better than the Crow's Perch with a Baron.
Why?
Cause he beat her, sir. Beat Mrs. Anna, I means. Everyone knew, but not a one lifted a finger for to stop it.
What happened to Tamara's mother?
Twere like this. I was awaiting in the old smokehouse with horses. Cold as hell and so dark, couldn't see past 2 ells in front of you. Moon had risen high.
Ay tepe
Still
çıkmıştı
hadn't
ama
come.
onlar hala
Began to
gelmemişti.
fear some demon had snatched him.
İblisin
But
tekinin
finally
onları
they came
yakaladığından
forth,
korkmaya
we set off
başlamıştım.
towards the river.
Ama nihayet çıka
Suddenly,
geldiler.
out of nowhere, a gale arose. Thought it'd tear my head off. And those damn birds, swarms of them coursing over the woods, raising a racket to make your ears bleed. Mrs. Anna screamed, bent over into herself. Tamara knelt down, gripped her arms. But then I saw it. Fiery marks on her hands.
Ne oluyor ya? Bana o işaretlerden bahset.
What marks?
These, well, like burned on with hot iron. On the palms, inside.
Burned? Like a cattle brand?
Aye, though these wasn't black scars scabbed over. They's hot and glowing, as if they burned with raw fire.
Sonra ne
Fine.
oldu?
What happened next?
Grew even darker.
Hava daha da
Seemed someone
karardı.
had put out the
Sanki birileri
stars.
yıldızları
Crickets all
sürtüyormuş
went
gibi.
silent of a sudden.
Cırcır
And
böcekleri
then, from
aniden
the woods,
sus oldu.
a roar.
Sonra ormandan bir kükreme
Broke out in
geldi.
a cold sweat, and before I could catch my breath, a beast jumped out of the woods, big as a barn, with horns and 2 burning coals for eyes. I thought I was done for. Beast attacked Mrs. Anna's horse, ripped its head off, carried her off into the woods. Our horses, mine and Miss Tamara's, got spooked and tore off willy-nilly. 'Twas the only reason we escaped. The miss wanted to go back for her mother, but my wife pleaded, said she'd die out there alone. Miss Tamara agreed not to go.
Aa 4'e bastım yanlışlıkla.
Thanks for your help.
The lady. She'll be all right in the end, won't she?
I'll do what I can to see that she
İnşallah
is.
olmayacak. Onu uğraşıyoruz.
So here our paths diverge. Thank you, Dea. Go in peace.
Nereden geçeceğim oğlum?
That's it, Roach.
Yakınlarda şey var mı ya? Yok, direkt gidiyoruz zaten. Direkt gideyim kılıcımı yaptırayım. Önemli işler.
Take it easy. Witcher, a word, please.
Ne var?
What is it?
That night when the Baron ordered everyone to lock their doors, stay inside. What did you and the Baron do?
Gotta ask the Baron about that. Speaking of which, know where he is?
Garden. Spends a lot of time sitting there of late.
Drunk.
No. Don't drink, don't eat. Just sits.
There you are.
See the hollyhock there? The violet blooms. Brought the plants here from Nazaire. Anna had read some story. Insisted on having them. Spent hours tending to them, trimming, pruning. She was so content at that. And them, the frilly ones, called birds of paradise in Zerrikania. But Tamara called them dragons of paradise. She adored them. Damn shame I'll never learn which blooms would please Dea most. Though it's good to know her spirit's free.
Aga be. Bir aile
Your
ferdinin ölümü
loss.
her zaman
It
zor.
must hurt. Bad. But there wasn't anything we could do.
No, not now. Not anymore. It was too late. That was clear. Should have acted earlier. Taken them all from this damned felon. In this hole. This reesty mire. Nothing could go right here.
Ailen
Got some
hakkında
information
konuşmamız
about your
lazım.
family.
You've learned something? Well, let's go inside. It's a bit chilly out.
Hadi geçelim.
Any news for me?
Bana bir haber getirdin.
Your daughter's in
Kızım
Oxenford.
Oxenford'da.
What the blazes? She all right? In good health? Safe? Why haven't you brought her back?
Gideceğim şimdi.
Never offered to do that.
How do you know she's safe? You see her at least?
No, but I talked to the man who helped her escape and then took her in. Tamara is safe and sound. From what I gathered, she has no desire to see you again, no intention to return.
I shan't trust some peasant dolt. I shan't trust whoever it has helped her. I need to know for certain she's safe. Go to her. You must be sure. See her yourself. I shan't believe anyone else.
Tamam. Gideceğim.
That much I can do.
I'm grateful. Take this, call it enticement, and this might prove useful.
What is it?
A letter of safe conduct. Ever since the Redanians took hold of the Pontar Delta, they made it damned hard to get to Novigrad without one. Very well. You were to find them both. What of Anna? Learned anything?
Nothing yet, but I'm on her trail.
Well, what are you waiting for?
For you to tell me about Ciri, like we agreed.
Fine. A word once given. When Ciri was on the mend, we took her out on a hunt. Thought a bit of galloping would warm up her limbs, gone stiff from so much bed rest. That lass of yours, pure luck in the flesh. To hunt down a wild boar that size, why, worthy of one of King Foltest's feasts, where he's still among the living. Ciri, come! Our haunt should be yours as I see it.
Oh, you done well, lass.
Not bad. Not bad at all. But who goes boar hunting with a sword?
No bow at hand, no spear. My sword was all I had.
Oksana çok
Well, you
güzel ya.
brandished it beautifully. Where'd they teach you that, anyway?
At Kaer Morhen.
Witcher school there, aye. But they only took lads as I recall.
They made an exception for me.
Right. Mean to say you're a she-witcher?
Not entirely. The mutations, I was never subjected to them. But everything else I know, I learned from the witches there.
Know any of them potions?
Not so much. A bit.
Because you see, at times I get this pinching back here.
Shut it, Egrin. Nobody cares about your backside. A woman could swing a sword. I've knowed one. But never seen a lady mount anything but a cock proper. All tipsy on horseback. Nothing strange on account they bloody mount them sideways.
Perhaps you'd care to wager?
Think you can outrun me on an horse? Naturally. What's the stake?
Black mare. The one in the stable.
Oh, that won't do it all.
Korktun mu?
What happened? You get the jitters?
No.
Türkçe saç.
So why not?
The horse is mine.
To race the Baron himself. I'd consider it an honor.
Oh, that'd be a sight to behold.
Would it ever?
Done. But if I win, I take your sword.
Agreed.
I'd not drink any more this night. You'll want your head about you. We start at daybreak. The day dawns.
Ready?
As ever, first one to the tower.
Man chop! Come on!
Neyse arkadaşlar, burada bitirelim. Önümüzdeki bölüm görüşmek üzere. Kendinize iyi bakın. Görüşürüz. Bay bay.